right. Hello and welcome to another episode of Days of the Wolf. The date is January 1st, 2020. Happy New Year's, everybody. This is trying to make this a daily show on crypto, tech, and time travel. Subject of today is the 2020 goals. Well, last year has been kind of an interesting year. I got pretty heavily into crypto, trying to understand all the nuance and everything that's going on around it. A lot of people that know me know that my feelings on crypto are pretty pretty up there. I think it's going to be the new type of money material that turns fiat on its ass, quite frankly. And I got a lot of inspiration from the island of the monster from Jekyll Island, which kind of went through everything about what exactly money is about. Now, I'm a developer by trade, and I've kind of been exposed to a lot of the different ideas behind crypto, what it's all about, and it's a bit overwhelming if you're just kind of coming into it initially. And I was a developer getting into it, and it was overwhelming for me. Not so much because of the technology. The technology of being a transparent linked list is well understood, but the idea behind all the things that are kind of being built around it are a little bit befuddling. One of the main things that I really don't like about the crypto um, industry is how everybody is trying to centralize the decentralized crypto. So we have things like Tether, we have things like Coinbase, we have these centralized crypto exchanges that mandate KYC and AML. And for those that don't know, KYC and AML is know your customer and anti money laundering ordinances. Now, on the surface, this sounds pretty, benign. We don't want terrorists to have access to money and being able to get bombs and stuff like that. Although with the fiat industry, that's been happening kind of already. There are plenty of drug dealers and terrorists and pedophiles that have access to actual fiat cash. The idea behind cryptocurrency is to be independent of those restrictions, to decouple oneself from the tetherings of your personal identity attached to your cryptocurrency, or what I would call your wealth, because cryptocurrency is basically a transfer of your wealth. So there's been certain aspects that have come up. Liberty OS is an operating system that I've been exposed to. I installed it on a virtual box, the Oracle virtual machine, to kind of test it out and try to get kind of a grip on it. It's supposed to be the first operating system that actually works on the blockchain. Now, the blockchain or the tokens that it represents is the Liberty OS tokens, and I haven't gotten deep enough into that to actually acquire any of those tokens. You can purchase them, and I think they're about a penny a token, and the minimum bid to get in is about $150. Though you can purchase it through crypto if you already have crypto. But most people just getting into crypto probably don't know enough people to sell them crypto, or they have to go through a centralized exchange, which is basically the one. I don't know why my camera's winging up on me. There we go. It's the one thing that you kind of want to stay away of, is the centralized component of crypto. You want to decouple yourself, so that means instantiating a wallet, A lot of the wallets that are out there's Samurai, there's Mycelium for the phone or device-centric wallets. There's the Monero wallet, which you can instantiate on your desktop or laptop. There's the hardware wallets, which I'll get into probably in another episode, which are the cold storage wallets. The ones that I mentioned, Samurai and Mycelium, are what I consider the warm wallets. And the hot wallets are basically the wallets that you create when you initially create an account, say with Coinbase or another centralized cryptocurrency base that mandates your personal identity in order to utilize that. Now, of course, these institutions have to do it out of the regulations that are imposed upon them, but in my personal opinion, it creates another vector of attack, and you're pretty much dependent on the exchanges themselves and their security measures, and you're hoping that their employees that work for them aren't tempted to kind of dip into the cookie jar and either sell your information or compromise your information or utilize the hotkeys that you have to create just by utilizing the centralized cryptocurrency exchanges. And that's kind of a big thing. It's a turnoff for a lot of people getting into it for the first time. But some of the goals that I've set are to build off the Liberty OS operating system. The operating system itself is very interesting. I did a lot of specific research into it. It's actually built on top of Arch Linux, and Arch Linux is a fairly hardcore Linux install. I mean, it's very fault tolerant, and it's not very merciful to people just kind of learning it for the first time. The operating system, it comes in an image. You can download it from Liberty OS. I think it's .org or .com, but I'll put up the links in the description. You download it. It's like a 3.5 gigabyte seed, and you can install into a virtual machine from there. It comes out of the box with pretty much a lot of the major things that you would have on any other typical operating system. The people claim that it's like privacy from the get-go. There is not a Brave browser that's pre-installed in it. I had to do that independently. It's not really hard to do. It's a little bit of Googling, and it could be kind of figured out. But in a future video, I'm going to do kind of a step-by-step. I'm just kind of experimenting and trying to get this to work off the cuff right away. The next step is an XMRIG install, and that's pretty much the mining component for Monero. I was originally mining through CoinHive, and when I first got into it, but that was kind of laced into malware and stuff, and I'm not affiliated with that anymore. In fact, the original wallet that I utilized for that, I created another Monero wallet because I didn't want any type of cross-contamination into this particular install of Liberty OS. I got everything downloaded. I cloned the Git repository for the XMRIG, the XMR rig. But I'm working with the configuration of the config.json file, which is a configuration file where you have to attach a mining pool URL and your public key for the wallet where you want to get paid to. But I haven't been able to actually activate it and compile it correctly, so I'm still digging into that. The third part of it is to actually build up on that and get other mining operators specifically for that particular item. So everything that's cryptocurrency related and cryptocurrency or crypto and blockchain related is going to be centralized on that operating system. For now, I'm doing the cryptocurrency mining on my Windows machine. It's my game rig. It was easier to do, but that's just the learning curve that I'm kind of dealing with right now. And I don't know why my camera's wigging. Anyway, that was just kind of a short blurb. I wanted to get on the stream for that. I'm recording this at the same time, and I'll be going over more in-depth reviews, news stories that I'm going to be talking over as the year progresses. But I want to wish everybody a happy 2020, first day of the year. I hope you set your goals and rock toward them. Anyway, this is D Wolf signing off. Have a great New Year's. Bye.